The 4 p.m. duo TOP expressions.
Let's take a look at some useful and suitable expressions we can use in various situations. 자격증에 대한 영어 표현을 한번 같이 볼까요?
좋습니다. Let's go on to our first expression.
네, 첫 번째 표현입니다. 어떤 자격증이 취업에 유리하니?
Okay, so like we said, 자격증, you can say a certificate 또는 a qualification. What about 취업?
취업 is to get a job.
Right.
To land a job. Here we're asking 어떤 자격증이 취업에 유리할까?
유리하다. That's an interesting word. So if you look at it in the dictionary, 사전에 보면 뭐 advantageous 아니면 useful이라고 나올 수도 있는데요.
그렇죠?
Is there anything else we could say?
Well, I like the term here that will give you an edge.
Oh, that's a good one.
EDGE edge.
Like 모서리 edge.
그쵸?
Yeah.
모서리의 edge인데 그 다른 사람들보다 조금 더 튀어나올 수 있는 만큼 그런 edge를 줄 수 있는
Yeah,
네.
that's a great word, to give the edge.
Right.
It means to give me an advantage, right?
That's exactly what it means. So in a sentence, you would say, what certificates give you an edge in getting a job?
What certificates give you an edge in getting a job? All right, let's move on to our second expression. 두 번째 표현입니다. 필기 시험과 실기 시험을 통과해야 자격증을 딸 수 있지. So, it kind of reminds me of getting my driver's license. You've got a 필기 시험 그리고 실기 시험도 있잖아요. You've got a practical test, which is the 실기 시험, and written test, 필기 시험.
Right.
So practical and written test, and 통과하다 is of course to pass. So you must pass the written and practical tests. 자격증을 딸 수 있지. To get a certificate.
Right.
Good luck to you.
All right, let's move on to our third expression, 세 번째 표현입니다. 그 자격증은 취득일로부터 1년간만 유효해.
Okay. Some good expressions coming out in here, I think. So 취득일 is of course the date something was issued.
Right.
The date I got something, right?
Right. The date I got this 자격증 or certificate. So 1년간만 유효해. It means it's only valid for 1 year.
Yes. So valid, 유효하다 is to be valid. Like 무효하다 is to be invalid. Right, 반대말이죠.
그렇죠. So you would have to kind of add a word or two in order for all that to make sense.
Right.
So that certificate is valid for 1 year from the date it is issued.
That certificate is valid for only 1 year from the date it is issued. So issued is like 발행한 날이죠.
그쵸?
So the date it was issued is valid for just 1 year, for only 1 year. All right, let's move on to our fourth expression. 네 번째 표현입니다. 그건 미래 유망 자격증 중에 하나야. Now this is an interesting word, right? So 미래 유망 자격증. So 지금보다는 미래에 더 도움이 될 만한 미래의 가치가 더 있게 될 자격증이죠.
So it's a certificate that may not be useful now, but if you have it, it can be useful in the future.
That's forward thinking.
Ooh, yeah.
So how would you say this in English?
So you could say it's a certificate or a qualification that may be useful for me in the future.
It's a certificate 또는 qualification that might be useful for me in the future. Love it. Good stuff.
네. All right, shall we move on to our next and final one?
Let's do it.
네, 다섯 번째 표현입니다. 국가 자격증이 하나 있어야 시험에 응시할 수 있어.
Well, this is kind of a hard one. 국가 자격증. So it sounds like some kind of national certificate, right? Some government certificate.
Yeah, it does sound like that. 국가에서 인증하는 자격증이라고 합니다.
Right. So when I looked it up on the dictionary, national license이라는 말이 나왔는데요. 근데 저는 이 단어를 딱 보면 무슨 말인지 잘 모를 것 같아요.
Right.
National license. 그래서 국가 자격증을 government issued 아니면 state approved certificate이라고 하면 더 자연스러울 것 같아요.
State approved certificate basically means that the government approves of that certificate that you own.
Right. Yeah. So I would say you need a government-issued certificate to apply for the exam. 또는 you need a state-approved certificate to apply for the exam.